At Vital Proteins, a lot of our business was focused on our hero product, aka known as the blue tub. So if you've seen it, it's a blue canister. It's our original collagen peptides. And I think for a lot of earlier stage brands, there's a common milestone where it's like, okay, we have our beachhead, we know where we've launched. Where do we go next? And we've tested at Vital a lot of newer flavors. So think matcha, bone broth, different form factors, thinking capsules, gummies. And I think one of the key pieces is on learning what works and what doesn't and being willing to test into new products. But having a good mindset of like, okay, how do we scale back and know when to pivot or to continue investing in the space? Our ultimate goal was to see like, how could innovation just become a bigger percentage of our portfolio? So growing from 5 to 10 to 15% of our portfolio, so we're less dependent on one product. And I think that's really important for any stage company, particularly the early stages, and especially in CPG companies. If something goes wrong with the product, or there's a hiccup in the supply chain, or knock on wood, a recall ever happens, then where do you pivot and where do you continue sustaining that revenue? So a lot of what we did is really dug into consumer insights. So serving our massive consumer base of like loyalists of the Blue Tub to say, okay, using these quick tools, it can be a post-purchase survey. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be a big investment, but understanding like what flavors do you want to see on Vital Proteins? Where's there kind of a push? So maybe it's matcha, or hey, I want to see more capsules or gummies, and really see like, are we seeing statistical significance? Working with experts on your team to really understand, okay, there's momentum in this vein. Launching some trial flavors. So having a test and learn approach and really going out to the market to say like, okay, does this really work for us? And leveraging D2C as a platform to first really expose some of the product. So I'd say from a phased approach perspective is knowing like, okay, what are our consumers looking for? Where do we have a right to win? So really understanding within our supply chain, do we have the ingredients to actually make this happen in a quick turn amount of time? And then giving yourself very distinct milestones to say, okay, in 1 month, in 1 quarter, in 1 year, here's how we're going to determine success of this new product. Because with new innovation, sometimes it does take a while, or it does take a while to assess what factors really contribute to success. Sometimes it can be marketplace factors. Your competitor is launching it at the same time. It could be marketing. It could be, okay, the message didn't really resonate. It could be inventory. We bought too much or we didn't buy enough. So your sell-through rate might distort success of it. Or it could just be your channel or marketplace. You might not have launched it in the right marketplace that mirrors who your consumer is. So really knowing that those four facets are important in assessing the success of a new product, but really having an eye of, okay, how might we revolutionize our portfolio, but not step away too far from who our core customer and core product is? So Vital Proteins, one of the launches we worked through was lemon, for instance. It was a spin-off a bit of our core product, but it wasn't, hey, we're doing something completely new and being totally detached from our brand, but doing a little bit of something different and launching in the beginning of the year. So we're thinking about lemonade. We're thinking about spring sort of drinks. So it's relatable to a consumer problem. It taps into seasonality and really positioning the brand in a way where consumer mindsets are right where it needs to be.